to be who you should be. Another time to learn to be better, to be who you should be. When you keep learning, when you undergo training, then you keep refreshing. You don't understand? You're like a fruit. Remember a fruit. You know, when the fruit is green and it stick to its tree, when the fruit is green, it's growing, and it stick to its tree, what happens? It continues to grow. But the moment a fruit is ripe and believe is ripe, and if plucks out of his tree, it will rotten. It will rotten. So when you don't stick to the team, you don't stay with the team, you will rotten. You don't get trained with your team, you rotten. You don't understand. You know, it takes training to succeed. It takes training. It's not about what you can do in business. It's not about your capacity. It's not about what you can buy and sell. It takes your training to bring out the best in you and to make the best in you more meaningful. So if you're at business this morning, you're in training this morning, open your camera and let me see your lovely, beautiful face this morning. I can see Abdul Gafar below. Open your camera and let me see your beautiful face this morning. Let me see how lovely your faces this morning. I want to see some lovely face to motivate myself. Oh yeah, show me that beautiful, handsome, cute looking faces this morning. You don't understand. If you believe you are handsome, show the face. If you believe you are beautiful, show the face. But if you know you are not, still show the face. There is hope. You don't understand. If you don't believe you are handsome or beautiful, still show the face. There is hope. There is hope for anybody. You don't understand. God can change your face this morning and you just be adorable. You don't understand. So it's time to learn. It's time to keep going, but we'll be learning a lot. I need somebody to type on the chat box what this meeting has done for you and what you have been able to learn from the book we've been studying, Business Made Simple. Just type something, what you have learned so far, maybe yesterday or a day before, but what you have been learning in recent times from the book we've been studying. Type it on the chat box. Let's see. Type it, type it, type it, type it, type it, type it, type it. Let people see that you're learning new things. And let us see that we're on the right path and we're teaching ourselves new things. Just type what you've been learning. It's not just about storing it, it's about you practicing it and giving it out. Somebody said, training is like driving. No matter how much you learn, if you don't put your hand on the wheel, you forget all you learn. Training is like driving. No matter what you learn, if you don't put your hand on the wheel, you forget all you've learned. You forget all you've learned. So in order not to forget, you need to always re-echo it. You need to always re-echo it. You know, one of the ways I used to learn back then when I was in school was that when a lecturer teaches us something in class, I will become a second lecturer to teach other people. And the moment I teach, I don't forget. And that's why somebody said, when I sit down to learn, I'm a learner. But when I stand up to teach, I'm a master. So when you start teaching, you start practicing, you teach other people what you have learned. That is how you become a master of that thing you have learned. Boluwatife said, character is key in everything you do in life. Yes, character is key in everything you do. I was talking to someone yesterday, and I was making the person understand that Yoruba people say, "Kéèyàn ní oríire, ó yàtọ̀ sí kéèyàn ní wàre. Kéèyàn ní oríire, ó yàtọ̀ sí kéèyàn ní wàre." You know, somebody can have lucky stars, and things work in favor. You know, they sell sheets, people buy. You know, money flows because one lóríire. But ìwàre is what will make that thing that flows to be continuous. So character is the key. Character. Diligence is a character. Commitment is a character. Contentment is a character. You don't understand? Character is key in everything you do. Onajobi said, always set your mission statement for your team. Yes, let your team know that there's somewhere you're going, and all of you are going somewhere, and sell the vision to them with assurance. Sell the vision to them with assurance that we are all going somewhere. And once they follow you, they go somewhere with you. Even Jesus Christ said it. He said, follow me. He said to Peter, and I will make you a fishers of men. You know, he sold a vision to him. Mission statement. You don't understand? Mission statement. Fishers of men. Fishers of men. As in your life, fisher. You don't understand? Follow me. I will make you fishers of men. You know, it goes a long way. You don't understand. Always set your mission. It goes a long way. Olaleye said, mission statement is the team driver and building character that will last for good productivity. Now, this morning, we're going to get going. So if there's any of your team member who is still not on this meeting, they're on a long team, we're not going to wait for them. And that is how life doesn't wait for anybody. And that is why success and opportunity doesn't wait for anybody. You are the one that go out there and go and grab it. You are the one that go and grab it. So anybody who wants to learn and run in our pace now, the person have to join up and grab us because we are moving. If you agree with me, give me a thumb up. Abiola said, I learned to be positive and add value to everything I do. God bless my Zelensky. Oriye Wambe, Abiola, your head did yeah. Your head did yeah. Your head did yeah. Abdul said, through the training, this assists the individual to know that there is a mission to be achieved and there is a value to be obtained. Thank you very much. All right, so what are we learning today? Let's go, let's go, let's go. What are we learning today? Today, we are on day 13th of this book. Day 13th of this book. And what does day 13 talk about? How to lead, determine critical actions. Determine critical actions. Now look at this, guys. It means when you set a mission for your team, remember in chapter 2 of this book, we are learning leadership, abi? And in the book, it said there are 5 critical things that a leader, 5 critical guiding principles that a leader must have. Number 1, set a mission for your team. Number 2, you must have a defined characteristics your team must have, key characteristics. And so number 3 now, you must determine critical action that you use to achieve your mission. You must determine critical action that you use to achieve your mission. You want to train people, you want to train 10 people, you want to train 100 people. So let me tell you, network marketing is all about people. It's not about the product, it's about people. It's about the team you build. You don't understand. What you get from the product is retail profit. What you get leading a team is leadership development bonus. And leadership development bonus is what gives you the millions. It's what gives you the millions that you want to earn from the system. But you must have a critical action plan to achieve this. If you don't have the critical action plan to achieve this, then it's not going to work. You don't understand. You want to train people, you sit in the comfort of your house. You need to go out there. You need to have a way of connecting to people out there, meeting with people out there. You don't understand. Getting more people on board, creating new friends, creating new company. That is how you can train people. The people you are looking for are all out there. Nigeria has over 200 million population, over 200 million population. What you just need in your team is 1,000 active members. You don't understand. 1,000 active members, that their head is correct. And you discover that you are a superstar. You become multi-rich, multi-rich. So that is the build-up, and everybody must understand this and be committed to it. And how do you have 1,000 active members in your team? Just train 10 and let your 10 train and let the next 10 train. It is our responsibility to train at least 10 people. 10 people is not too much to train. That's the mission. So let's go. Determine critical actions. Define 3 repeatable critical actions every person in your organization can take that will contribute to your mission. Can you hear that now? Your organization is your team. Your team is your organization. Your organization is your team is your organization. So you must define at least 3 repeatable critical actions everybody in your team must be doing. 3 things everybody must be doing. Even New Life gave us these 3 things. New Life gave us these 3 things. And they call it 3 success daily habits. They say use the products, share. So you share the product, you share the opportunity, then personal development. When you do these 3 things, then you succeed. If you can do these 3 things every day, that is every day, making sure you have a product you are using, because you yourself must be healthy. Every day, make sure you are talking to someone about your product, and you're also talking to someone about your opportunity. Then every day, also make sure that you train yourself. And that's why we are doing this training every morning, because it's a daily routine. Training is every day. You don't understand. You must keep learning. You must keep learning. So the same thing this book is also talking about, that you too must identify 3 things your team must do every day. Critical action. Now let's take, for instance, example is flower shop, Jenny's flower shop. Look at the three things they decide that they want to be doing. They say we smile, we learn, we clean. In your own team too, what are the three basic critical things that you guys will be doing every day? Remember, anything, this critical action must take you to your mission. It must help you to achieve the mission, that mission you want. If the actions you're taking does not take you in the direction of the mission, then the action is a waste of time. The action is a waste of time. Am I making sense at all? Now let's move on. How do you now set this? How do you set this? Now look at this. Most set of guiding principles are forgotten because they don't inspire actions. Most set of guiding principles are forgotten because they don't inspire action. But unless characters in stories actually do something, the mission will never be accomplished. Don't forget, who are the characters in this story? You and your team members. You are the characters in this story. In fact, you are the cast of this movie. Oh. And you are the director of the scene. You are the director of production. You are the director of production. It is the action you tell the people who are in this movie, who is this story with you, to do that they will do. So the character, remember key characteristics yesterday, it is the character you set for them that determines the action they take. All right. Including critical actions in your set of guiding principles will get you and your team moving. After we define our mission statement and key characteristics, we must move the story forward by defining the critical actions our people need to take every day to make the mission happen. So you have to define key characteristics your team have to take every day to make the mission happen. Of course, every team member has a different list of actions to take. Of course, every team member has a different list of actions to take. But by defining 3 critical actions every one of you can take, you create a sense of alignment you would not otherwise feel. Alignment means everybody synchronizes. Everybody knows that this is what we have to do. We have to be in the office, we have to dress well, we have to look good. Then we have to meet with people, we have to talk to people. Those people in your team know that they can at least, you can set a goal that make sure you talk to 2 people every day, talk to 3 people every day, talk to 10 people every day. In my team now, you know, we had a training yesterday on how you can set up Google Form. Each member of the team must have his own personalized Google Form attached to each person's mail. Where you get people, you can get people anywhere connected to your mail, and you can have that record forever. Then you keep following up. You don't understand. If you don't know how to do this, go and meet your team leaders. They know how to do it. They are gurus. If your team leader don't teach you, it's because they don't want to teach you. Maybe your habit is not good. You know, maybe you don't have a good character. Maybe you're a bad person. And that's why change. Abdul Ghaffar, you're laughing. You don't understand. So let them teach you. Your leaders have the secret. The secret to the top is with your leaders. I keep saying it. Your leaders have the secret to the top. Hold them close. Remember that woman in the Bible with the issue of blood. He saw Jesus, he said, I don't need him to speak to me. Let me just hold his clothes. Once I hold his clothes, I know my problem will go. And he held his clothes. Go and hold the cloth of somebody. Go and hold the clothes of your leaders. Let them tell you what to do every day. Let them give you assignments. Then you keep working that assignment. And that's how you grow to the top. You keep working the assignment. If you don't work the assignment, you cannot succeed. So there's an assignment. There's an assignment. One assignment. You don't understand. You must succeed. Now let's move on. For instance, if one of your critical action is to have a stand-up meeting every morning, 15 minutes before we open, we will all get to work early and know what our priorities are when we open, with the doors open. Can you hear that? So if in your office, the critical assignment is you have to have a stand-up meeting, just like we are doing now, every morning, everybody has to come early. That's an assignment. That is an action. You don't understand? That is an action. Then you don't bend it. You don't understand? Those that come late are not the integral part of the team. Don't say because of people are coming late, you now change your plan, you change your schedule, you said, okay, it's as if it's not convenient for people. There is no time that is ever convenient for anybody. Put it in the evening. People that will still not come will not come. You don't understand? That's why you don't plan your actions based on people's responses. You plan your actions based on what you want in your team. And everybody who is a reasonable person, we align. Reasonable people align to things, not because it's convenient, but because they are reasonable. Unreasonable people are the ones who give excuse, not because it's not convenient, but because they are unreasonable. Because they are unreasonable. And there is nothing you can do to make unreasonable people reasonable. There is nothing. They will never reason. They will never reason. They are the same set of people that justifies their actions. They justifies what they do. You tell them, why are you not connecting to me today? They say, sir, instead of them to say, I'm sorry, Baba, it's because my head is not correct. Baba, I'm stupid for not joining. Baba. Instead of them to criticize themselves, you see, they want to justify themselves. When they want to tell you, they say, hey, Baba, it's because there's no light in our house. Baba, it's because I don't have internet. Baba, it's because, Baba, I join, no. Baba, I join, no. It's because my phone was now hot. Unreasonable excuses. Unreasonable excuses. So in the reasons, plan your actions and do not wait for anybody. Do not wait for anybody. Do whatever you need to do and get going with those who align with what you have to do. Am I making sense at all? If I'm making sense, please give me a thumb up. Give me a thumb up. All right, let's move on. What actions can every single member of your team or division take every day that will translate into greater productivity, more revenue, higher customer satisfaction, or a better activity to output ratio? Now, if you understand this business and you are here, you know that what gives you result in this business is PV. PV. So PV is as a result of input from you, what you get, or from your team members. So one, if you increase your team members, you have the chances of increasing your inputs, your PV. So it means everything you do must be something that, one, bring more people to your team. Two, train the people. It must also be something that get the people into action. Everyone in the team must be doing something personally to be productive. There must be personal production. Every member of the team must have personal production. If there's no personal production, then that person is useless. So anything you are doing must be able to synchronize this together. Bring the people in, train the people. Bring the people in, train the people. Then get them productive. So if you bring people in, you don't train them, you're just wasting your time. You're just wasting your time. Because when people are not trained, they disperse. And if you train them and you don't set them to action, remember I said it earlier, they're just like someone who's taught how to drive and he never holds the steering. He will forget. He will forget. He will forget. Now let's move on very quickly. The critical action you define for yourself and your organization to establish a way of life that affects the bottom line. Can you see? Anything you're doing should not just be something you do and get off. It should become a way of life. It should become a way of life. In the beginning, you yourself that set that action, it may not be convenient for you. It may not even be easy for you as a leader, but don't stop. Don't stop. Let it become a way of life. Let me tell you something. This meeting we do every morning, you know, when we started it in January, remember, yesterday I told you the reason why I started this meeting. I started this meeting because I want to give myself reasons to wake up early. You know, success can make you complacent, you know. You know, I could remember before we started this meeting, I wake up 7 o'clock, I wake up 7, I wake up 8. It is Sundays that wake me up. You don't understand. I wake up late, very late. But you know, as I keep waking up late, I don't like myself. I keep telling myself, no, this is not good. How can I just be waking up late? Fine. Even if I don't work, I will earn money, you know. That's the level you need to get to. Even if you don't work, earn money. You don't understand. And you know, I keep telling myself, no. I want to be waking up early. Then what did I do? I set up this meeting. I want to be anchoring a meeting every morning, 7:30. Number two, I want to read. There are books for me to read. This book is one of it. I want to read. Then I need to create a reading group that we read together. We learn together. We grow together. And eventually I started. But do you know, it became an action plan. But you know, along the line, the first 1 week, it was easy. Almost the second week, the third week, almost, it was not easy. There are times I want to wake up very early. I will be very tired. Because ever since I started this meeting, I wake up pretty early, 5 o'clock, 5:30, because I need to prepare myself to prepare for this meeting. You don't understand. You can't organize a meeting and just wake up 1 minute to that time and expect that you will rush up. No, you can't rush up. You can't rush up. Ever since I started this wake up meeting, I wake up very early. I take my shower very early. Now I now become somebody who takes shower at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. I take shower as if I'm going to work like an employee. You know, business, the fact that you're building your business can make you very complacent. That you start taking shower at 10 a.m. Some people say, hey, this is my business. I will bath by 11 o'clock. If by 11 o'clock you're just taking shower, then how do you make the day productive? How do you? So the actions you are taking must become a way of life. And eventually today, it has become way of life. I wake up to it. In fact, something triggers me to wake up. It has become part of me now. It has become part of me. Something triggers me to wake up. So until it becomes your own way of life, you have not started. So sometimes it will do you as if you should stop it. It will do you as if you should not do it. But anything you set as action, never stop it for 1 day, because any day you don't do it, you will discover that you will stop doing it. It's just like when we were young and we used to have kolo and we used to tell ourselves we want to save. We want to save. How many of you remember? You used to do that. We want to save. You know, when you just newly buy the kolo, you will save. You put money, you put money, you put money, you put money. But by the time it's getting to day 10, the moment you miss 1 day that you don't put money, you discover that the second day you will not put. That week you will not put. The next second week you will not put. Am I lying? Am I lying? Please tell me the truth. Am I lying? At the end of the day, after 1 year, you want to break your kolo. It is the money you put in 1 week that is there. That is there. You now be telling yourself, can't any motive for what is dear. If I've been putting this money, and this thing will have been large. Oh. So let anything, any action you take, you set as a leader, as a team, let your action be consistent until it becomes a way of life. Until it becomes a way of life. In fact, your body must get used to it over time. And that is when you can start achieving success. Am I making sense at all? In my personal guidance, if I'm making sense, type it on the chat box. You guys should respond to me. This morning is somehow. Respond to me. Tell me I'm making sense. I want to hear a response. I want to get a response. Tell me I'm making sense. I'm making sense. You don't understand? In my personal guiding principles, my repeatable action, critical actions are that I get up early, I write, and I say after you. And I say after you. That may sound funny, but by getting up early, this is similar to what I just said now. By getting up early, I virtually ensure I get to bed early the night before, increase the chances I will exercise, get more writing done, because I write in the morning and get some quiet time in the morning. If I write every day, I ensure my career and company continue to grow. And if I say after you, in my comings and goings with you, I will be sure to put all this first. I won't become a jack. Can you hear that now? If you wake up early, you'll be more productive. That's why we say wake up meeting, wake everybody up. I know sometimes they wake you up for wake up meeting, or more your body feel like it's not joining. Oh, if you know I'm saying the truth. Sometimes you feel like not joining the meeting. Not because you don't have data, not because you don't have battery, but because your body was not used to it. You don't understand? Because your body is not used to it. So one of the advantage of this meeting is that it sets you to motion very early in the day. You wake up early, you take shower early. In fact, I see some people in this meeting, 7 a.m., they're already eating because they are woken up early. You don't understand. You set up the day. You do a lot of things. You have time to meditate. You have time to think. You even have time to do your exercise. You have time to do a lot of things. And the day becomes very productive. Becomes very productive. Fantastical job. Now let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, those three critical actions establish a way of life that, if repeated day in and day out, it ensures success. It ensures success. By the way, I recommend no more than 3 critical actions. Any more than 3, and people tend to forget to take action on any of them. Can you hear that now? That's why New Life said 3, even though it is 4, but they summarize it into 3. They call it share, share, share. And that is why you too set 3 critical actions in your team. 3 critical actions, things that you guys have to do. It's a have to do thing. We have to do things. We have to do this. We have to. We have to. It's a compulsion. And let your team members know that they must keep doing it until it becomes a way of life. It's not easy to go out and prospect, but it must do. Let your team members keep doing it until it becomes a way of life. It's not easy getting presentation, but it's a must do. Let your team members keep doing it until it becomes a way of life. You don't understand? So everything that you have to do, you have to be consistent to it. You don't understand? And the team must set that action and make sure that every morning you call your team, have you done this? Have you done it? Every evening, call them to, have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? Make sure everybody in your team do that critical actions. And it must not be more than 3. If you don't know how to set your own critical actions, take a clue from New Life and follow New Life critical daily actions. Use the product, share the opportunity, and make sure you have trainings. By joining this training, you have fulfilled one of it. Have a product you are using for your own well-being, you have fulfilled number 2. So it means without leaving your house, you can fulfill the 2 out of the 3. Without leaving, you wake up 7:30 to 8:30, you have fulfilled 1. Then by the time you wake up before you leave your house, use one of the products that will help your health. You have fulfilled 2. Then the 3rd one is what you go out to do, which is share. You go out to do the 3rd one. So if you have done 2 out of 3 before you leave your house, you're on a good day now, you are moving. Then the 3rd one, you make sure you plan yourself well and do it well as you go out. Business is not difficult. Now look at this. By the way, I recommend it should not be more than 3 actions, but look at this. What repeatable critical actions will set you and your people up for success? Can you hear that? A repeatable critical action will set you and your people up for success. Now, what are the small critical actions you and your team can take every day to propel the mission forward? Are they simple and easy to execute? Are they repeatable? Will they actually affect the mission? Will they actually affect the mission? So, business tip for today now, define 3 critical actions you and your team can take every day that will ensure success and help you accomplish your mission. Define it, but you don't need to rack your head. Just use New Life 3 daily actions. Very simple. That should be your action plan. That should be your action plan. Somebody should type it on the chat box. Use the product, share the product, and share the opportunity. Simple. That is what you must keep doing every day. Use the product, share the opportunity, and attend trainings every day. Tomorrow we're going to be going to day 14, and we are still on leadership. Tell a great story. Oh my God. It's as if the author of this book is in our business. Everything we do in our business is what this author has written down. Can you see? You see some people, they'll say, I don't want to do network marketing. Is there any business you want to do that you will not do the same thing we are doing? There is no business you do that is not the same. It is the same. It is the same. Can you see? In our business, storytelling is the order of the day. In fact, how to tell a great story is one of the trainings a leader must always teach his team. How to tell a great story. And that's why, guys, you can't afford to miss tomorrow, because we're going to learn how to tell a great story. At this junction, I want to believe we have learned something. If you have learned something, Now it's your time to respond. I've done my part. It's your time to do your give back. So, how has today been? How has today been? What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn? Type on the chat box. Keep it coming. Tell us what you learned. Tell us what you learned. Tell us what you learned. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it smart. Keep it coming. Keep it smart. Keep it coming. Keep it smart. Keep it coming. All right. Olushola Fajobi said, set 3 critical actions, align them for the team, and be consistent such that actions becomes way of life. Thank you. Be committed to your action. Be consistent, be committed to it till your action becomes way of life. That is just it. When it becomes way of life, well, like we need that be shemo. It's not work. Look at I wake up this morning. I'm so excited. Wake up very excited. Very excited. As I am, I'm very excited. You don't understand? Very, very excited. So it means, you know, the day will be productive because I'm excited. I'm excited. You know, that's one thing, you know, about waking up. And when it becomes your way of life, you don't see the work you are doing. Me, I don't know the work I am doing. Okay, is this work now? I wake up, I sit down, I talk to people. Is this work? Is this work? Tell me, if you see the work where people they do, you will know that Ishe Jushelo, Ishe Kolu, you don't understand. Ishe Kolu. So when what you have to do become way of life, you don't see it as work anymore. It becomes fun. Olagunjo said it is important your action. Your action take you to the direction of your mission. That's great. Rewan Onebudo said, I learned that consistency is my daily activity. In my daily activity makes me grow in the business. That's great. Everybody keep it coming. There are some people I'm seeing that I'm not seeing their write-up. What did you learn? You must learn something. Everybody must learn something. Malo from Kaduna said, the discipline of following daily productive routines for you and your team. Yeah, the discipline of following daily productive routines for you and your team. It takes discipline to do it. It takes discipline to do it. Sometimes you don't feel like, you know, especially when you start early. You know, when you start it, you are doing it, but I'm gonna give it some days. Law of diminishing returns will set in. But if you can just overcome that law of diminishing returns, you discover that it becomes your way of life. It becomes your way of life. Set your critical actions and that makes you grow. That's journey. Onajobi said, don't be carried away by how successful you are in your business. Always wake up early and plan your day. That is the word. That is the word. Always wake up early. I know that one, you didn't learn it from book, but you learn it from my story. You don't understand. You know, all these things I'm doing, if I don't do it, I will make money. You know, New Life will pay me. If I don't do it, I will earn money. But the simple truth is, I do it to improve myself, to get myself better by waking up early. So don't achieve success and get carried away. Don't feel too big at any level of success. You must keep grinding. Abigail said critical action and consistency must be the key to success in everything. Yeah. You know, always said use the product, and share the opportunity. Be consistent to enhance sustainability. That is it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Boluwatife said we should have a daily routine. We should have a daily routine to lay down for our team. Yes. Paul Ogusaya said, set and do 3 critical actions together with the team consistently to become successful as a team. Abigail Frost said, there is critical action to be established in order for the organization culture to assist us towards achieving the mission. Benedict said, use the product, share the opportunity, and attend training. Attend training. Can you see? It's part of the things you have to do. Attend training. Attend training. You know, Bolade said, set your daily plan and put in critical actions to acquire your success. King Brown said, your success is in your daily basics. Do the number 2 shamelessly. Do the number 2 shamelessly for massive growth. Your success is in your daily basics. Do the number 2 shamelessly for massive success. And the number 2 is share. Share the product, share the opportunity. You have to do that one shameless. Even, you know, let me tell you a story. I saw a picture just now. I should have just shown you that picture. You know, I saw a picture of Obi Kubana. How many of us, you all know Obi Kubana? Obi Kubana is a billionaire. And just of recent, he just launched a new product in the market. You know, these bitters, Odogu bitters. And you know, he himself went to the market to share these products. He went to the market. So if a billionaire can go out to share his products, then who are you to be ashamed, to be ashamed of what you do? Who are you? Who are you to be ashamed? How much money do you have in your account, guys? How much money? You don't understand. You know, because you went to school, you are a graduate. Is that a reason to be stupid? That's not a reason, man. We are talking about your life here. Why do you joke with it? If Odogu, if Obi Kubana can be out there to launch a product and take it to the market, open market, to give it to people, then who are you not to go out? Who are you? Omo, do your business shamelessly. You don't owe anybody any explanation. Who are they? You don't owe anybody any explanation. If because you're doing your business, your girlfriend said she doesn't like you again, let her go. The one that will like you will marry you. Your boyfriend says he doesn't like you again, let him go. The better one are yet to come. Remember, God is preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemy. So some friends today have to become enemy to see the table and see you eating there. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? So do your business shamelessly. You don't understand. No, Pearl said, set critical action plan for yourself and team, and don't alter the action plan to favor some of team because of their inefficiency. I like that word. I like you. You grab that part. Inefficient people will always be inefficient. Unreasonable people will always be unreasonable. The problem is not anything. What they say is the problem is not the problem. It's just because they are inefficient. It's just because they are unreasonable. Unreasonable people will tell you 1001 stories why they will not be in training. 1001. Whereas reasonable people who have worse problems, they are in training. They're in training. Now you get problem pass. Now you get problem pass in this world. Ah, haba. So every time you capitalize on problem rather than looking into solution, you're just proving that you are inefficient. You're just proving it. You know, I was fighting some of my team yesterday who went into a different state and they're not giving me a report. I'm fighting them massively. And there's one of them, instead of her to just acknowledge that she's wrong, she's justifying. Hey, Baba, it's because there's no light. We didn't charge our phone all day. How come on, guy? Those excuses are so annoying. So annoying. What needs to be done needs to be done. Do it. Do it. And stop giving excuses. Every time you give excuse, do you know the message you send out? You're sending a message out that you're inefficient. That is the truth. You're sending a proof that you're inefficient. Anytime you need to do something and you give excuse, anytime you give a reason why you cannot do something, you are just proving that you are an inefficient human being. That's the proof. And if you have not learned anything today, I think you should learn that. You don't understand. Because what has to be done needs to be done. Needs to be done. At this junction, we need to welcome those who are joining this meeting for the first time. Are you a new person, newly registered, or you're joining this meeting for the first time? This is the first time you are seeing me on this channel. You are seeing me here, and this is the first time you're getting to learn from me. Can you do this for me? Can you type your name and your location on the comment box and let us celebrate you? Let us celebrate you. Elizabeth Obasi said, God bless Madam, or something don't enter am. Tell us that thing that enter you, that you said to. Just tell us that thing that you just got, that you did to. All right, type your name and location if you're a new person, and let us celebrate you. Type your name and location, let us celebrate you. Quickly, you deserve the celebration. Why? You can still keep what you're learning. You can keep it coming, keep what you learn coming. It's very important. Keep it coming. In the beginning of this training, as of January, February, we used to do business tip for the day. But the business tip for the day is already in this book. You don't understand. iPhone, first timer, that's not how to write it. Type your name and your location. Follow our values, the way we do it. That's how to do it. It's not about first timer. What is first timer? We don't even know your name. Is iPhone your name? Is iPhone your name? So if we want to call you now, we'll call you iPhone. Are you iPhone? Type your name, man. Your name and your location. That's how to do things. Your name and your location. We even know where you are. We will even know whether you need a support in that place where you are. That is how to do things. So everybody keep it coming. Keep what you learn coming. And keep your name and your location also coming. Let us have it as quick as possible. As quick as possible. Honestly, today is a beautiful day, and I see a lot of beautiful things coming. You don't understand. It's also month end. This weekend is going to be a fantastic weekend. We are going to be having a very great training for people who have built a team of 10 people. You have registered 10 people in your team, in your sequence. There's going to be a emerging leaders training with these people in Lagos over this weekend. So congratulations to all of you who qualify for this meeting. You have 10 people in your team. And if you're going to qualify, look at the numbers you have presently and complete the number today. You have today to complete it. And, and because of timing, this training is being shifted to Monday. So you have this weekend to do all that you want to do, complete your sequence of 10 people, and make sure you're in this meeting. You can't afford to miss this meeting. We're going to be having special guests from New Life International who are going to also train us powerfully. So you must be in this meeting. Do everything to qualify. Now we have Adeyemi Deborah from Mission Interlink Polytechnic, Ilesha. Wow, 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 wow. That's great. Interlink Polytechnic, that is in Ijebu-Jesha. I think that should be around Ijebu-Jesha. That's fantastic. You're welcome. Keep connecting to meetings and work with your leaders there who are guiding you. They have the secret you're looking for. They have the secret you are looking for. So keep working with them and keep getting going. Never miss meeting for any reason at all, for any reason at all. That's fantastic. Great to have you on board. Great to have you on board. All right, we want to see other ones coming. Other ones coming. Keep it coming, please. Keep it coming. We want to see everybody. All right, Elizabeth Obasi said, okay. She said, when you make excuse, it means you are inefficient. That is the truth. When you make excuses, it means you are inefficient. Oreoluwa said, okay, we have Oreoluwa Aminu from Owode Onirin, a first timer. Wow. Oreoluwa, a round of applause. Everybody, please give an applause sign for Oreoluwa Aminu from Owode Onirin. You're welcome to the team. Keep connecting to meetings, it will help you. Then we have Krista Allfield, that is Mr. Yinka of God. He said, please tell them that certificate is nothing. Everyone on this platform should proclaim this gospel to the whole world, to the whole world. Life is seasonal. It comes with challenges. Everyone should be flexible and respond to it as it unfolds itself. Majority will discover his or her calling accidentally. God bless Pastor Nika this morning. God bless you. You have ministered to me this morning, and I'm sure you have ministered to everybody, everybody. So guys, that is a message for you there from Mr. Nika Olatoye. I'm proud of you, Mr. Nika. I'm proud of you day in, day out. We have Kodri Moshood all the way from Ogun State. He's also a first timer. Can you give him a round of applause, please? Kodri, you're welcome. We're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, for all the new people, you're welcome. All you need to do is commit yourself to the training. Let it become your action plan and keep doing it until your body gets used to it. To make sure you don't miss any day, because any day you miss, it takes you back to where you are coming from. Any day you miss that thing you need to do, it takes you back. So as if you didn't do it. It's just like people doing exercise. And the moment you stop doing it, you don't go back to it. I remember I've registered gym several times. I want to burn fat. But if I go like this, I go 1 day, I go 2 days, I go 1 week. The following week like this, my body, they pay me. The moment I stop like this, I know they go again. That is where my money, that is the way my money will end. You don't understand. But the simple truth is, I have to keep going. I have to keep doing it. Thank God for New Life that make us create a fitness program. You don't understand. Now, today, I'm doing it every day. Fitness program, every day. And, we are getting there. You don't understand. We're building 6-pack now. That's where we are going. I know some people are laughing. In the recess, this morning has been a fantastic morning. Go out there, everybody, and make the best use of today. Take that action. Use the product, use the product, share the opportunity, share the products, and you are good, and keep connecting to training. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless you.